Hello and welcome everyone to part 15 of the Rome Let's Play for Total War Rome 2. We continue where we left off last time, and I just have a quick announcement to make, which is that the beta for patch 4 has come out today. Link to the full patch notes in the description, same as with my Iceni Let's Play. There's a lot of improvements, changes to the AI, but obviously all of those may not be seen until you start a new campaign. But it is save game compatible, but obviously you may not see all the features implemented. But there is a bit of a performance increase. You will no longer get a performance drop when you press spacebar to see previews of units on the battlefield, because Code of Assembly have, well, gone back to the old system, and they have in Shogun 2, Empire, Napoleon, all of those. They've gone back to the dots rather than a visual kind of clone. I'll show you that, I'll talk about that a bit more when I get to a battle, hopefully this time. So I won't go on about that anymore. We're building up more troops here ready to invade Syracuse, but yes, I'll go over those performance changes once we're in a battle, or if not, go watch my Iceni part that went up before this, because that I did fight a battle in that one and managed, well, I explained everything that I'm probably going to explain in this one there as well. Right, so we've got to watch out for Gaul. Tolosa, there's a lot of Gaelic agents. Ah, they've stolen my dude. Damn them, I did not see that. Well, that is just rude. They stole my dignitary. Those bastards.
Ready for battle.
It's because I stole... Is it because I stole theirs? Can't really manipulate them over easily. Can't really assassinate them over. Guessing these are pretty decent the units that did that. Well, he's reasonable, that spy. My droid's meant to be surely counter that sort of thing. Because they can all manipulate, I don't think there's enough kind of variation in units, bar they can all do the same thing. The only thing that's special about each one is their little button down there. Which I can show you with this dude. No, I can't, because he's in the bloody army. So, what am I doing with these guys here? If they attack here, I'm a bit screwed. Don't know where that army's going to go. Let's march to here. For now, I may have to quickly come back, but I want to march here because I want to try and intercept these guys, which I may be able to do seeing as they're in forced march, which means there'll be an ambush stance. Haven't ended the turn yet, but also another thing that came in with the patch is that Grave Assembly have added in a lot more emblems, which, so if you like to customize your armies a little bit more, and I say because I've got the same eagle symbol for this legion, the Priam Aquilam, the first eagle, and my Aquilonis army there, which is my army of the north, which is actually now in the south, but oh well. Probably should swap them over with the eagle, but now we have a few more to choose from, such as this one, the eagle in the laurel, which I like. So yes, that's cool. Anyway, I'm going to end the turn there. Otherwise I'll be looking at emblems all part. What do we have here? Oh dear, yes, Gaul attacked me while I wasn't waiting. Or while I wasn't there. So I should have pulled back. Well, I could try and kill as many of them as possible. Let's sally out. Sally forth and meet them! Which is a new bit which was added in patch 3, I think. Which I do like. Slowly getting all those features that we love from Total War. Actually, I can show you now those little performance increases for when you're holding down spacebar. You probably won't see it too much, but anyway. And also, my FPS should be sky high in this battle, which it actually is, because I have like 3 units on the battlefield. So scrolling over, this is how it should be with a full army. This is how it should be. I only know it should be like this because I went back to playing Empire Total War for my Let's Play on that recently. And wow, the FPS. And that is the same engine, that is the same Warscape engine. Rome just had a huge graphics overhaul, which has probably actually broken it, so I'm assuming what they have done can be undone. So playing Empire Total War Darth mod with huge numbers of units in each, huge number of men in each unit, more than Ultra, so it was like 300 men, 300-400 men per unit, Talking 5,000-10,000 men at least on the entire battle of my latest Empire Total War Let's Play. So there is hope yet for the performance. But anyway, what am I talking about these now previews? Holding down spacebar. Look, there's dots and there's no slowdown. There is no change in my FPS. It is exactly the same when I'm pressing it when I'm not. Which is awesome. My guys are going to die a horrible death, so I'm literally just going to charge them on in. Try and hit these Celtic slingers here, though, as much as I can. They're running. The mob is running. But they are getting slaughtered because they're mobs up against Celtic warriors. But for once we can enjoy the stunning combat animations as per usual with most Total War games. Oh, and there comes the cavalry.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Trying to engage here, but we've been routed, unfortunately. I could lower my unit sizes, which would make a bit of a difference. Not a huge amount, but a bit of difference. But it would mean that and I can do that in a campaign save without having to restart. But it would mean that all my current troops, they won't instantly change. I'd have to retrain them all, which isn't necessarily a problem, but it means it would be a few turns before that came into effect. So I'm just going to leave it, because it's a lot of hassle, and just here's hoping eventually performance gets patched. At least. Maybe if it doesn't, it's something I can try out somewhere. I guess you can let me know what your feelings are on lowering the unit sizes just down one, so it would be, instead of units being 160 men, it would be 120, because I've already tested that out and it does yield a bit of performance gain for larger battles. But I'd like to hear your thoughts, so I can do it. And all new units will instantly be recruited at the new unit sizes, but all the existing units will still be that larger size. So we've lost Tolosa anyway. Province contested, so we can't issue edicts. And looks like the Averni are striking back at me. They are not holding any, not putting any punches here.
We hunger for battle.
And they're going to be descending upon me soon.
Ready for battle.
So I need more men and fast. I've got an upgrade here to one of my guys. I'm going to change it to this guy. I am Hercules Reborn. Sweet. Good, good. This army, can we recruit anyone here? We can get legionaries. And get a few more velites. One more velites. We'll throw a few more legionaries in there on the recruitment trail, just so that we have a full stack to try and defend with. I may have to pull that army over to Genoa. Now with this force I could go back and take Tolosa, but it would seem that I probably need to regroup at Messalaya, which will get some legionaries and Riorii, so they should be able to defend themselves. The enemy agents are descending upon me like wildfire, including my own druid, well, my own dignitary.
Ready for orders.
We could go up and attack this army here. These guys are in forced march stance, so I don't think they can join in. We will risk it.
To victory!
No, they can actually join in. And I have reasonable. I've got a reasonable force here. We should be able to. I say that I have a lot of Celtic slingers and youths. And you know, actually, I'm. Do I risk it? Do I risk it? This could be a crucial battle, so I'm going to fight it. I'll fight it, but this could be a critical battle. I need to be able to break them, so lots of flanking with cavalry, please. So I do have elite units. I just worry about the overwhelming numbers because the way the AI is at the moment, they're not afraid to just throw them again and again at me. I might go for fog on a dry day if we can. Dry, lovely.
Sons of Mars.
Sons of Mars.
By your command.
There we go, the Velites. Another thing from the patch notes that I read is that some units have been given looser formations as such, which I think, I'm not sure if the Velites have their formations kind of widened a bit, obviously to reflect that they are skirmishers. But they do look a bit more, bit wider, loose formation. So I'm going to have some of my units, my legionaries up there. I'm not going to have my general actually in this force here. I'm going to have him behind, acting as a proper general unit. Equites are going to be down on the left. Oh, and I made that. The Equites needs to be group 4. Equites down here. These guys need to be group 3. And now we can start, I think. Actually, I don't know why, but my performance is a lot better over my troops here than they were in my Iceni Let's Play. Actually reasonable performance, even while over my units, which is odd. I don't know what it's going to be like when we clash, but I recorded an Iceni Let's Play before this, and the frame rate wasn't great. If you've watched it, then you will know. But we'll see once units clash, because that's the real test. Because they look nice and fine up here, but it could well be that that all changes once I actually get into a battle. But right now, FPS is perfect. Sorry, it's going to be another one of every time there's a patch out, Lionheart goes into performance mode. And the enemy is forming up mainly over there. They are bringing their reinforcements up from the top though. So what I'm going to do is with these guys, block them off with my Velites. And these guys over here. Oh, no, 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 no. And they've charged into my men. No, get off my men. How very rude. That was clever by the AI. I'll give them that. Legionaries, they will form up, but the rest of these guys, I'm going to need them to push over to the right quickly, along with my general. And with my cavalry, what have we got coming towards us? Celtic slingers. Let's charge them. And now we need to pull back before we go into those levy freemen too much. Over here my Equites are holding along with veteran legionaries. And what have we got up here? Celtic slingers. Get my general to go in there. Although we've got some Velites that came back. And the enemy is marching towards us in full force. With their reinforcements, we're trying to deal with both sides at the same time. Cavalry haven't pulled them back far enough. Give them orders to keep coming. My men over here though, engaging with these guys and doing rather well. Flaming javelin time to engage with the levies. We're going to have to pull back now. To engage with my legionaries across the board. No. Elite's back. Let's have a zoom in and see how these guys are coping. FPS still a bit of slowdown, but this is a lot better than my Iceni Let's Play was. It's bearable. Especially when we end zoom. It's a bit better. So I don't know what the difference is between my Iceni Let's Play and this one, obviously. Because these guys are still holding on. A noble horse. But he's finally dead. Pull back with these guys now. We've engaged with our legionaries. My Velites probably not helping them out too much there. That friendly fire. I'm going to bring them around just a bit. I need these guys to come on in and offer them some support. Pushing forward now against the rest of them. And we need to engage with these troops here, because otherwise we're going to lose them against all the skirmishers. Because my first cohort's facing a lot of damage there. So we're going to go... Ah, we've got loose spacing they can go into. That's what it is. So my troops can go into loose spacing. That is the loose formation mode, which we can see here. There you go. That's been added in. Which should help while under fire. Men have charged in against the Celtic warriors. They're doing pretty good. Got my general here. It's a bit risky. Try and intimidate their opponents and inspire my general's troops anyway. Charge forward now. Cavalry, charge. Get rid of those guys up there. And we've routed the reinforcements.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Bringing my guys back. Got my Praetorians. First cohort, you can come out of Testudo now. So charge. Charge, first cohort, charge. My legionary, my general is holding, and we've killed another general. Better performance there for sure. Can definitely say that. Compared to the Iceni Let's Play anyway. Which didn't seem to be that strong anyway. And we're going to end it there. Heroic victory. We smashed the Averney's march south. We lost 376. We managed to kill 1,864. Less than half of the total forces deployed against us, but we have stopped them, and we would have shattered them there. So I was no need to doubt my forces. Should never have doubted the mighty legions of Rome. A lot of these guys broke while trying to go up against my legionaries. Gain some veterancy, chevrons all across the board, and I'm going to kill my captives. Send these guys packing, and they are marching far, far away. And we can replenish for a turn. I'm going to go over here. We shall wait. And with this force now, I can't go up against these guys. I would love to, because it's going to be an ambush battle if I do. Unfortunately, I can't. Don't have enough money for a agent to combat those ones. And just one more turn left, and then we can move on Syracuse with my auxiliary forces. These guys here, they're not going anywhere fast. Although Fapas does have a reasonable garrison. I'm going to wait until I've taken Syracuse to attack with this force, because I don't have many men. They are well trained, but they're not too many. I can't assassinate this guy here, or even manipulate him to join me. We'll try and tempt him over. I've got 60%. Let's give it a go. The hero Alexius. The enemy agent has been hindered by my spy. He's not actually a very great spy, to be honest. Oh, and there's a plane going past my window. Well, not right past my window, but in the air. I can hear you, plane. What are you doing?
The hungry dogs are all around. The wise man bars his doors and looks for shield brothers. What say you?
I guess we could facilitate that, but there we go. Try that without the money. And they still accept, so they're just being greedy. And faction destroyed. Some guys I never knew. Research complete. Double cropping. Natural causes. My veteran Belanos has died. I did steal him though, so that's fine. But I really do need to recruit new troops now. But we can upgrade. And what to make you? We could make it military. But as people keep saying, I don't need to build military bits everywhere. I'm mainly doing it just in case. I'm kind of worried that if I do suddenly get attacked from all sides, I need plenty of place where I can recruit things from. But actually, that's not too much of an issue. But I would like a reasonable force, that's why I've gone for the cohort barracks over here. I don't think I need to build another field of Mars to get an auxiliary camp. I don't need to worry about ballistas yet. Go for an aqueduct, which is good for public order, or public forum. That has growth as well. We need concrete for that though, which is over here. Let's go for it though. But I won't be able to build that just yet. So let's go for the public forum instead.
Commander.
So these two armies now, I'm going to blockade them in as such.
Make haste, men.
Oh no, I don't do that. Ooh. Is that because I'm in the winter? And we'll face attrition. Oh, and crossing mountain passes. Okay. So they'll be facing attrition as they go. Okay, fine, they can have their mountain pass. Meanwhile, with my army, I'm going to come back and attack Tolosa. Let's go into a forced march stance. So we're going to go and take that. Still recruiting troops here, but next time we can go and lie in wait. We'll get ready to attack these guys as they come down, as the Averni come down. And my army is ready to attack Syracuse. So we're going to... Actually, no. I'm going to declare war, and I'm going to do this before I've moved into their territory so that I don't cause issue with trespassing. Now I'm not trespassing, I've actually got a valid reason, because I'm at war with you. We'll see what they do. I get to use war dogs, and that's my auxiliary army, so it'll be interesting to see how those troops handle themselves.
My skills are yours.
Manipulation, no, not a lot of chance on my agent really. I've got 50% temptation. I'll risk it, I'll give it another go. Just if I hinder them, if anything. Enemy agent's been hindered, so it can't do anything against me this time. And I've gained a rank, which is good. Let's go for collaboration. It should be useful. This army's ready to go there. Ah, we've got to watch out for this navy of Syracuse. They're javelin men. My navy, did it die? Did it die a painful death? I can't actually remember what happened to my navy. Do I still even have a navy? Let's find out. No, that's not what I want. Forces. Spy. No, I do not have a navy as far as it would seem, I don't think. General. Yes, no admirals. So we really should focus on a new general, or for a fleet. Reinstate legacy, which would be my fleet. So we could reinstate a fleet legacy. Yes, let's go for it. We can get Assault, Quadreme Legionaries, or Veteran Legionaries, a Tower Hex Room. Let's go for the Tower Hex Room.
Your orders?
And who have I even recruited? Did I even get a choice in choosing who you are?
It is an honor.
Where are you from? You are from the Junior. Or the Junia, rather, I should say. That'll do, though, that'll do. Fair enough. Once I've got that shipwright built, I can actually get some better ships. We'll leave him in the port for now, safe, and ready to defend themselves. I think we can just end the turn now, saving up my money to spend on military, well not military buildings, but military escapades and economic upgrades, and they are pulling back like crazy, the Averni there. They're taking a bit of attrition through the mountain pass, and so they're pulling back to their land, so I think I can go back and take Tolosa, regain and recoup from my losses, and then continue to push against the Averni, but we've shown the might of Rome can handle them, and we should be able to launch a successful campaign against them. And Syracuse have sent their main force towards Lillibellum. Hidden agent exposed, which is here. Built the auxiliary barracks at Brundisium, which gets us Soce Equites, and we built the shipwright at Carthage. traits gained, and quartermasters report those legionaries have been built.
Ready for orders.
But Syracuse... Oh, no, 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 no. Damn it, did it again. Every time.
Leaving the ship.
God dang it.
It is an
Did that in my Sparta Let's Play 3 times. I did that rather than the sword. Damn it! Every time.
disembarking.
Let's double time it because I just want to get these guys back up on land.
I'm afraid we cannot.
I know I can't attack in forced march stance, but that's okay. Little Bellum, what will you spawn? Riorii and levies, but they've got this fleet here ready. I may have to come across. I'm not sure I can get across actually. That is a proper navy.
Your orders.
But what can I recruit now? I can assault Bareem, farm pot Bareem with legionaries on it, and the assault Bareem auxiliary infantry. So let's go for a couple of legionaries. Bareems, they should be useful, and I will be able to attack Syracuse next time. Get out of forced march stance so that we can take Tolosa. That'll be in a turn. They have to fight against that army. We shall show them again, once again, the might of Rome. I don't want to go up against that dignitary because I made him very good. Though now he's a druid. Could attack these guys, but kind of. Well, let's see who we're war with. About these guys. They hold this territory and they're friendly with those, I think. And then they have a defensive allies with the Suebi, which have all these regions. So it's going to be quite a military effort if I attack them there. They will come through, but I do have very powerful forces here. But for now, kind of thinking I could probably get away with pulling this army over here. We will come up and we'll take out the Averni first, and then we'll sweep back across. So we're protected by the mountains, so it would take a sizable force to push through.
We hunger for battle.
And I think that... Oh, we've got some money we could upgrade. But I'm going to save it, actually. Save it. The shipwright to get even more capable ships. We need naval maneuvers, which is here, which only takes three turns to research. But I'm already going for concrete, aren't I? Yes, I am indeed. One more in turn then. See what Syracuse do if they attack Lilybaeum or not. And again, see if the Averni, well, if they're going to try and take out my general or my agent that's positioned there. And yes, they have. They've wounded my general, I think. Damn it. Oh, and the Averni force marching it down very quickly. Now that I've moved my army back, looks like they've chosen their target, so it's a good thing I'm bringing that other army over. They have to bring that over in forced march stance, which means we could possibly open ourselves up to ambushes. But we need to move quickly and to the defense of Massala, I think. Massalia. And now, what is Syracuse going to do? They're going to try to take out yet another one of my generals. This could be an isu'They've harassed them. They're pulling back with an army, which makes sense, and they're bringing their forces back collectively. Thapsus is left undefended. What is this? Stop the adoption. Yes, stop the adoption. Military sabotage. We've been poisoned. Oh no. Military disruption over here. So we've been hit by agents all over the place.
Ready for orders.
But we will now attack Syracuse by land.
Laying siege to
But
the
we
south.
can't, because we've got to wait yet another turn because we got hit by the agents. Damn it, Lionheart, you failed moving your troops and it cost you once more. Where's that happening?
We hunger for
Here we go. Right, so I'm going to go into forced march just to get myself through the mountains,
who drops out is left behind.
because it's going to take
At once.
that forced march to get through the Alpine Pass.
You have further orders.
And we'll have to deal with these armies next time, but they may well take Massalia. And I've now been poisoned. But even still, I'm going to push up towards Tolosa. We could encircle them. But I'm going to take attrition. So, you know what, screw that. We'll risk an aggressive auto-resolve. There we go. Lost 375, I can deal with that, and we'll occupy. Tolosa is back to mine, started the episode with it, and I finish it with it again. They converted all my buildings though. Douches. Show you a converted building, damn it. Replenishing and bringing down my Corleonis Legion with my best troops, or the largest number of my best troops at least. Syracuse, I didn't attack Lilybaeum. Got this force here, but we'd probably need a few more to make short work of them. We'll be attacking with these guys next time. We upgraded that auxiliary camp so that we could get the Soke Extraordinary and Soke Equites. If I upgrade it once more, auxiliary garrison, then you can actually recruit legionaries and veteran legionaries, which is interesting. Romanization edict. Reduces the auxiliary training costs. But Fapas is open, and they are going to rebel very quickly, so I'm going to use this time to attack with my army from Carthage.
None will escape. Besieging the settlement.
But while that's happening, I'm going to encircle from there. I'm going to bring my navy round to attack them by sea as well. Joint land and sea invasion here on Fapsus, rather, not Fapas. Fapsus. But that will be happening next time. So, as always, I hope you enjoyed. Please do remember to comment and subscribe. Check out the patch notes for patch 4, link in the description. Ciao for now.